Some kid is running down the street screaming Brooklyn. Hey everybody, I am back today with another video. I'm going to be filming a tattoo tour today. I've been collecting tattoos, I guess you could say, since I was 17. So I have about 13 right now, I think. I was going to go in the order of like when I got them, but I'm not wearing my rings. Pause. Okay, that's better. I feel like naked without them. Anyways, so I was going to do them in the order of that I got them, but I honestly can't remember. So I'm just gonna go through limb by limb. Let's start with this arm. My wrist is cracked because this arm only has one tattoo, and this is obviously it's a butterfly, but this is a design by an artist named Gigante, I think how you pronounce it. But this is like a single line drawing, and I commissioned him to do this butterfly so I could get it tattooed, and I got this tattooed in my hometown. Next arm, to start off, I have this sword on my wrist, and this is by an artist named Ariel. I love her. She's done 2 of my tattoos now. But I got this sword because my childhood home growing up had a bunch of swords and like knight armor and medieval stuff, which sounds kind of weird, but one of my favorite tattoos. I just love the placement. Going up my arm, next I have this little moon. I just got this I just walked into a shop with my friend and got it, so I honestly don't even know who the artist was. Sorry. But yeah, I just thought it was simple, cute. One of my first tattoos, so I didn't want to get anything big yet, obviously. Going up, I have this face, and this is a design by the painter or artist Fornacetti. This story behind this is so cute because he painted this woman, Lena, in a bunch of different ways, and he thought she was the most beautiful woman in the world. I just think that's so cute. It also kind of sounds like my name, Lena, Elena. I don't know. I thought it was cute. I got this done in Italy. I think his name was Tomas. I could be wrong. Going this way, this is little cherubs and cherub. How do you pronounce cherub? I can't think right now. Let's just pretend that I said it right. So this is from a statue on the top of the Charles Bridge in Prague. And I studied abroad in Prague, and like, this sounds so annoying. Like, I studied abroad, I found myself in Prague. Like, sorry. This is by one of my favorite artists named Genko, and I actually used to work at this shop called Bang Bang, and she used to work there, and I met her there, and she just happened to be doing a guest spot in London when I was in Prague, so I flew to London one weekend and got this from her. Yeah, I love this tattoo. Definitely my most expensive tattoo. Going this way, I have this little fairy up here, and this is from these fairy books I used to read when I was a kid. I feel like I cannot remember what her name was, the author. I feel like it was Mary. I'll insert a picture of what I'm talking about, but this I got done by, I think his name was Grant or something. She's cute, just like sitting on my shoulder. This is my bunny, and well, actually he's dead, but his name was Theo, and he was like my first real pet by myself. I mean, I had like hamsters. Like, every little girl has a little hamster that they have a traumatic story with, I feel like. Mine, I lost behind, well, she like tumbled, so I honestly can't even remember how this happened, but she ended up like behind the laundry machine and I nursed her back to health, and she was fine actually. She lived a little bit longer after that. I feel like every kid has a traumatic hamster story. Editing Elena here. Watching this back, I feel like I sound a little crazy. But please comment down below if you have a traumatic hamster story. I know that you're out there. Comment. Anyways, what even was I talking about? Oh yeah, this is by an artist named Morrow. I love him. I had such a good experience with him. I was considering becoming a tattoo artist at the time. Sorry, I did not mean to just stick my finger in my nose. And I showed him my art, and he was like so supportive, and he followed my art Instagram, and he's commented on one of my tattoos recently. So just like good vibes all around. Going back here, I have this little flower, and I got this tattoo kind of on a whim. I was on spring break with my best friend, and I was like, I want to get a tattoo. Okay, big stretch. And I got this poppy because poppies are one of my mom's favorite flowers, and also they're really prominent in Italy, and my family's Italian. Like, if I were to move anywhere, it'd be Italy. Going down, I have this handwriting, and this is my grandma's handwriting. I got this after she passed away. My grandma used to like write me letters in the mail, and after she passed, I went through the letters and just picked out something to get tattooed. So this is lovely, and I just thought it was a cute little word to get tattooed. I don't know. I got this from some random artist in Prague. I don't remember who it was, to be completely honest. That's it for this arm. Moving on, I have a rib tattoo. This one is a little bit embarrassing. I always get like shy when I have to explain it because it actually is the lyrics to a song, and that song happens to be 21 Pilots song. I just love 21 Pilots, and I feel like they're a big reason why I got into music. They just put on such a good live show, and like, I just love everything about them, okay? So I got this song lyric from one of their songs, Migraine, and it says, life has a hopeful undertone. And I thought that was cute. The same artist that did my sword did this one, Ariel. Moving on now to my ankles. I have on my left ankle my first tattoo, and this tattoo looks terrible. I know, okay? Don't comment. I know. My mom did a drawing of a sunflower, and I got it tattooed, and I was 17. I somehow convinced my parents to let me get a tattoo. I just went to the first person that would take me because I was underage, and obviously it's very blown out. Like, he went way too deep. I only like don't regret it because my mom drew it, and I went into it thinking I will never regret this because my mom drew it. So moving on to my next ankle, I have the first tattoo I have ever done on skin. It's a fairy, and my Instagram handle for my tattoos is tattoo fairy, and I just like love fairies. If you haven't caught that by now, they're definitely real, so don't even try to fight me on that. But yeah, I was like ready to tattoo on skin, and I didn't want to subject anybody else to what could possibly be the outcome of my first tattoo. So I did it on myself, and it honestly doesn't look bad for it being my first tattoo. It certainly looks better than my sunflower, so sorry. Last but not least, I have a little tiny mushroom on my ankle, the other side of my ankle, that my friend Jillian did as a stick and poke when I was like a sophomore in college. So good memes. Thanks, Jillian. Thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made it to the end. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.